Hello everyone, I'm Ben Coleman, one of your hosts for the Florida Aviation Network. We're coming to you live and in the clear here at the Florida Air Museum at the 44th Annual Sun and Fun International Convention and Fly-In. Wow, what a good day we've had today, talking with our performers. We've had some air show guys and gals. We got Patty Wagstaff. More importantly, we have got Tootie. That was Patty's dog that really gave a wonderful interview. What a dynamic dog. But we're having fun here, and the air show is just about getting ready to start. And normally we'd be talking at this hour with Dan Johnson. Dan's the president of the Light Aircraft Manufacturers Association, or LAMA, pronounced LAMA. And but it deals with the light sport aircraft industry, and it's a very good opportunity that Dan has here when he's here to do what he does best. That's talk about manufacturing aircraft. We're sure that's where Don is right now. So at least we talked about him, and we tell him we're talking Dan.
That's Dan. That's where Dan is.
That's
right
where
now.
Dan Johnson is. Dan. Well, yeah. But I do know another Don Johnson.
Right, Don Johnson.
I think he's in Miami Vice. He does
Yeah, not to be confused with Dan and Don. And
who's this guy here? This is Obie Young. He's normally behind the curtain.
That's right, behind the curtain, Benji. Glad to be out here front. You're getting the B team today. Dan, I'm sure he's out at Paradise City with all our friends out there having a big time. You know, a lot of people don't realize that Sebring, which is in January of each year, is the largest sport pilot show in the United States. I think it's called the United States Ultralight Convention, and then it was Light Sport. And Dan is our representative for Light Sport Aviation, and right now I'm sure he's tied up out at Paradise City doing light sport stuff.
Doing what he's here to do.
And it's like we apologize to the audience about having to jockey a little bit on the schedule. John Typin, we're sorry for messing your schedule up, and we publish it as close as we can, but Patty had to go fly, and what's the dog's name again?
Tootie.
Tootie had to go fly and take care of business, and of course it was good to see Steve and Alan and all the guys on the Aeroshell team, because you know they're just, how many years has it been?
Their mainstay. It's been over.
I was flying with those guys back in back in the I guess it's 40, not back in the 40s, but 40 years ago.
Yeah.
But forever. But back at the Jackson County Air Show days. Yep. 70s and 80s and that kind of stuff. But you know, we still had a great day, and yesterday all our programs, John, were within about 3 minutes. Today we can't really say that because, and that's one reason on our schedule that we say from about 12:30 on, that's when the performers are here, and we have to give time for them to get from one location on the field to another location. And of course we got inclement weather, and there are people here. Lots of people here. So you never really know what the schedule is going to be that afternoon, but we do the best we can with the programs that we got. Tomorrow, we've got
NORAD,
and you're going to kick that off.
We're going to kick it off with NORAD, and I believe Scott Peets is going to be on with us.
Right.
And then after that, I'm going to go to the field. I'm going to do some field work, and Mackenzie is going to be talking with our guests.
Mackenzie, how was she today, by the way?
Mackenzie did great.
Yeah, she's a great talent. We appreciate her coming along with the team with the Florida Network, and she goes to the Central Florida Aerospace Academy.
Correct. And
she's in 11th grade. She's about to go into 12th grade, and she's pretty smart because she's getting some sort of award next year. What is that? Maybe?
Something about valedictorian.
She has a lot of valor or something.
Yeah.
Is that what that means? I'm not sure.
But we're
I never
proud.
was smart with school or anything like that.
And it shows, Obie.
Yeah, it shows, yeah.
But no, we're proud to have Mackenzie working with us, and 16 years old, and it's a really bright future ahead of her. And we look for her to develop relationships with our guests.
And speaking of bright future, she just won a scholarship with a private pilot license that's by James C. Ray.
Correct.
So she gets her private license along with her high school diploma, and then continuing. I think she's going into the medical field or something like that.
No, oceanography. She's interested in the science field.
You know, all those kids look alike to me. I get confused. All those red shirts you guys are wearing, you all look alike. You know, that's the reason we asked them to wear their names. Just kidding, fellas. We really appreciate y'all staying here, Kevin. And who's that over there?
That'd be Alex.
Alex, we appreciate y'all sticking around here. And yesterday we did some pitches out in the field, and hopefully we'll do some more of that. Then we've got Sid and KT Jones, and those people from Stay in 51, but they're not going to be talking about P-51s. Going to be talking about something strange, something different, something back in the war years, and a book that Sid just wrote, and it's about, how do you say that?
Yeah, it's he'll be talking about that tomorrow.
He's going to be talking about something zero, and they'll tell you the correct terminology about it anyway. It's about something that happened during the war and the years and years. They're really, well, they went with Mel Fisher years ago down in Keys, and when they did the diving for
they dove on the Etosha.
On the Etosha, right. And if you're ever down at Key West, you'll see Sid and KT Jones pictures down there in the Mel Fisher Museum. Then we got Andrea Leedy, who is at the Hilton. I saw her text in last night. She's on site somewhere, and she just got her, I guess, not Super Cub, but Cub redone down at Sebring, Florida. Got a new engine in it and paint job. She's breaking into the Air Force business. I'm getting tired, Ben.
It's okay. It's been a long day, Obie.
Getting tired.
Yep. She's got the top cub down there.
That's right. She's got the top cub down. Then we got Gary Rohr with Gary Rohr Air Shows. Gary, thank you so much. He was one of the first ones that applied and sent in the information for Carol and all our other PAs about who was going to be here and what they were doing. Then got Bob Minner, and then Joe, how do you say Joe? Karabich with Missionary Flight. Joe, I apologize. When you get tired, your brain's dead anyway, and you know it's gone. And then got da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Batman.
That's right.
Batman's coming here too.
Got Gene Knott with the Batcopter. If you haven't seen Gene
Knott
and you don't know about the Batcopter, you need to do it. I don't know if any of you boys and girls out there are old enough to remember the real Batman, but he flew the real Batcopter and the real Batman. And he's based here now at Lakeland. And the reason for it is so his kids can go to school here at the Central Florida Aerospace Academy and then continue there along with Polk State
Aviation.
That's right.
University of Polk State.
And you just talked to what's his head about that?
Yeah, I talked to Eric Clapp.
Eric
Crump.
See, you're getting tired too. We're both getting tired. And Larry Kelly with Ponchito, and Larry Moore, not to be confused with Larry Graff, did a video of Ponchito years ago when they flew over from Kissimmee a couple, 3 years ago. I won't tell the date because I can't remember it. And we've got a tremendous video on that we might use. And there's Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer from South Florida. She'll be up at Oshkosh there somewhere, maybe at the pavilion, and just check in and see her. You look for the people with a little meatball. That we're almost everywhere. And then we'll be over at Reno when?
September. Yeah, mid span of September is Reno.
And sometime I'm not looking at my schedule, so I can't tell without a pencil in my hand or something to look at. Then we go into Fiesta, and Fiesta is somewhere at the end of that.
Albuquerque is right immediately after Reno.
And for you photographers, if you want to take a picture, a good picture, just point any direction in any way. You can't shoot a bad picture at Fiesta. We really appreciate all the support. And of course, we're waving the flag about Sun and Fun as we travel throughout the United States, because we are the official television network of Sun and Fun.
And don't you forget it. But no, we're building this. It came up from the grassroots, and we're going to make it strong. And again, we want to thank all of our volunteers that help us with these shows. And let's always remember that the common thread about all of this presentation is safety. We want to advocate and constantly drive home the safety aspect of this business and why it is so safe. It's still the safest form of transportation, except for the boom, boom, boom that you heard.
I dropped the center out of my ring again, Ben.
Pyrotechnics going with the Tora Tora Tora.
Right.
But anyway, Obie, let's let these folks get off the couch and go cut the yard.
Sound like a plan to me. You know, we've been doing this for 27 years and our mission hadn't changed. We're out promoting aviation and aviation safety, and I think it's time to be safe and go watch an air show.
Let's do that. Obie,
thanks, Ben.
Thanks for your time. And again, we're going to close it out, and we'll talk to you at the next interview in the morning, but that could be any time because we're streaming live, and I'm sure you're recording this. And it is all, we've got it archived, so you can watch anytime you want. I'm Ben Coleman, one of your hosts. We'll see you next interview.